Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Cami's Corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel. We do mainly Bath & Body Works and fragrance content with a sprinkle of lifestyle content, but in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Ghoul Friend Fine Fragrance Mist from the Summerween/Halloween collection at Bath & Body Works, and I'm also going to be comparing it to the one that came out last year in 2024, but this is what the packaging looks like this year. I think it's super fun, definitely the pastel goth kind of vibes, and this one does retail for $17.95, and just like last year, it's got the fancy little lid here. But if you are new to my reviews, I like to dedicate a full day or until the scent does not last anymore, and I will write down notes wearing the fragrance and going through very specific details of my wear test. For the purpose of this wear test, I only use the Fine Fragrance Mist. I'm not someone that buys the matching lotion for everything, so for my purposes of testing out the fragrance, I like to test out the longevity of the Fine Fragrance Mist itself. And just remember, everyone's sniffer is differently. These things are made in batches, so some of them might be stronger than others. My review is just a guide for whether or not you might want to buy the fragrance, but I definitely recommend smelling these in store for yourself before you decide to purchase if you're unsure about a fragrance. But like I said, this is Ghoul Friend. It has scent notes of dark strawberries, ghostly peony, and spine-chilling citrus. I have reviewed Ice Cream Flow as well as Wicked Vanilla Woods on my channel if you are interested in seeing those, and I will have a review out for Vampire Blood very soon. But if you want to know how I spray my mist, I just spray maybe 10 to 15 sprays, maybe 20, just kind of all around my body. If you spray more, it might be stronger, and if you spray less, it might be a little bit weaker, but this fragrance smells fantastic. I think Ghoul Friend is a great fragrance. It's not a spooky Halloween fragrance in itself. I mean, it's strawberries, peony, and citrus, so not much about that screams Halloween other than the Ghoul Friend name, but I like it. I think it's really fun. So I first sprayed this one at about 6:12 in the morning, and I got a lot of a berry floral kind of fragrance, and I wrote that this isn't a unique scent, but it smells like it usually does. This combination of peony, berry, and a little bit of citrus isn't anything unique in any way, shape, or form, but it's Ghoul Friend, and that's why I love it. And I think it is a very pleasant scent. You could definitely wear this like in the summertime, the springtime, and the fall, which I think it's a really nice, versatile fragrance. And the scent bubble is pretty small on the first spray, so if you're standing right next to me, you'd probably be able to smell me, but if you're a few feet away from me, you probably won't be able to smell it. But on the first spray, it is like a 7.5 out of 10 for strength on myself and how I can smell it, which is really pleasant. It's getting to the point where it's not like too strong where it is like headache inducing, and it's not where it's not strong enough where I'm like, oh, come on, where's my scent? It's like in the great like middle ground in between those things, which is really pleasant to me. And for some reason on my clothes, I definitely pull a lot more of that citrus, but on my skin, I just get like a berry peony, but on my clothes it pulls a little more citrusy forward, and I wrote that it is strawberry and floral on my skin, like I just said. And then for some reason, like 30 minutes after it dried down, the citrus was completely gone on my clothes. So I don't know what that's about, but hey, it disappeared for some reason after about 30 minutes. And at 7:44, like an hour and 30 minutes after I first sprayed it, it was a 6.5 out of 10. It was slightly less strong, but like not horrible. And then at 8:52, which was about 2.5 hours, it was like a 4 out of 10, and I could barely smell it. So like I said, it was a nice strawberry floral fragrance. Usually I don't love strawberries from Bath & Body Works, but there's something about the beautiful peony note in Ghoul Friend that I really enjoy. And like I said, at 8:52, it was like a 4 out of 10. So for longevity, Lasting 2.5 hours, is that great? Not really, but is it terrible? No. I would say just a little bit above average. Let's just say a solid 6 out of 10. And the actual scent itself for me is like an 8 out of 10. It's kind of basic, but it checks all my boxes for fragrance. I like slightly fruity, slightly floral. I think it's fun. I think it's a little bit flirty. It's a really, really nice fragrance. I am going to compare it to the one that came out last year. I'm just going to spray them in the cap and we'll see if the scent has changed at all. Even though they are repackages, sometimes Bath & Body Works does reformulate things. So let's let them dry down for a quick second. Yeah, identical. Yeah, they're identical. It smells exactly the same to the Ghoul Friend as last year. So if you have Ghoul Friend from last year and you are fine with the one that you have last year, I don't think there's a need to get the new one unless you really enjoy the packaging. But yeah, so 2 thumbs up for Ghoul Friend. I am very happy that they smell the same. So I would say it's a 6 out of 10 for longevity and an 8 out of 10 for my scent preference, and the solid 7 out of 10 across the board. I don't have many fragrances in my collection that I can compare it to because the only other strawberry fragrances I can really think of are strawberry soda, which I don't think I even have, and strawberry pound cake, and neither of those give similar vibes, but I did find my strawberry flirt, so I was like, why not? Strawberry flirt is strawberry jam, vibrant poppy, and cotton candy musk. I don't really think these are going to be similar, but I was like, let's pull it out and smell it just for fun. Yeah. Yeah, they're not the same at all. I do like strawberry flirt, but I think I actually like Ghoul Friend better than strawberry flirt. Strawberry flirt definitely has that kind of musky, more toned down vibe, whereas Ghoul Friend is really floral strawberry, and I really, really like Ghoul Friend. So yeah, I have reviewed Vampire Blood as well as Wicked Vanilla Woods on my channel already if you're interested in that. But I don't want to keep you guys here too long, and I don't have anything else really to say. But if you're interested in this year's Ghoul Friend, it lasted about 2.5 hours and it smells just like it did last year when it was brought out. So Ghoul Friend gets 2 thumbs ups from me. I really enjoy this fragrance. But that is all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you gave today's video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know, are you a fan of Ghoul Friend? Let me know if you ended up picking up this fragrance. And if you like seeing my face, Bath & Body Works fragrance or lifestyle content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you, helps me out so very much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!